Tux Polygon or Asfan. Oh, hey!
Hey, we're on. Welcome everybody to the final score. I'm your host, Nick Apocalypse, joined today by the birthday boy, Chris. Say hello, Chris,
Hello.
and happy
It's
birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Okay, I sound so robotic-y, dude. I feel like
I
I
know.
need to
I
get.
just heard your voice and I was just like, "Whoa, what's
It
going
doesn't
on?"
sound that way over Zoom, does it?
No, it does not, and that's the weird part about it.
I don't understand it then. It's some type of like connection between Streamlabs then. Because I'm worried like, oh, maybe I have to go get a new microphone or something. So I don't
No,
know.
it's probably just some kind of setting issue or whatnot.
I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe, similar problem that I can Google or something. So try and bear
Yeah,
with us. I did do a live stream last night and I purposely did not use my microphone because I didn't want that robotic sound. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, all right. Well, welcome to the live stream. This is a game show where I've challenged my friends to out predict each other in NFL predictions. And whoever has the best record at the end of the season, at the end of the Super Bowl, they will receive a jersey out of my pocket. So, Chris, last time I updated the standings, you were in the lead. Now, we don't know how we are 2 weeks later.
Nope.
That's my fault. Guilty. Sorry. But how are you feeling?
Well, after last week, not pretty good actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't feeling pretty good about last week.
I felt very good about last week, and I was very wrong about last week. So I'm going
Maybe you
to
should have
go
Chat
bold.
GTP do it again.
Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. But since it is your birthday, as promised, you will be able to make. You can choose one of my picks for me. So what? God, that was creepy. So whatever you want, buddy, that will be yours. So let's just, I don't know which one you're
Honestly,
going to pick.
I know which one I'm gonna pick, and if I swear to God, if they lose, or I mean, excuse me, if they win, I'm gonna be super pissed off.
Oh man, well I'm not excited for it.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt
That's
it.
pure vodka, by the way.
You don't drink. Stop lying to the
You
audience.
remember? Oh, that's so sweet, dude. I don't know how many times I tell people I've never drank before, and they don't believe me. And they'll forget. They're like, "Oh, do you want something?" And it's like, "I don't drink." And it's like, "Why not?" And it's like, I don't know. I just never had the urge to do it, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever. That's besides the point. Thank you for remembering.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and kick off with the Thursday night game. Um, Let me just see really quick who goes first. Boom, boom. I go first. I will go first.
My
Okay.
computer, what is wrong with you?
First up, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Buffalo Bills in a matchup that honestly could be rather close. After how the Bills have been playing the last couple of weeks, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like, they're nothing to sneeze at either. They've struggled a little bit, but, like, Bills are kind of scaring me with how dookie they've been playing. This season, I told my dad this. Does I look at every team, and there's not one team where I'm like, they are shoulders above the rest. Last
Mm-mm.
season, it was like you could easily tell Eagles were like the best team or one of the best teams. The Chargers were up there, the Bills were up there, but now everybody just feels mediocre in some way, shape, or form. Very weird to me. But yet, so the Buccaneers being led by Baker Mayfield isn't the worst thing in the world. You have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, not really a run game going. The defense is holding up. It's not bad. Now, if I was a crazy man, I think I would say Buccaneers. Based on this season, it's probably the Buccaneers, but I still can't go against Josh Allen. I feel like They're going to bounce back. It's at home in Buffalo. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm picking Buffalo is because they're at home. Last week was in New England or Boston, whatever you want to call it.
Boston.
Boston. And just I don't know. The Bills, I feel like this year have way too much pressure on them in the sense that last year and the year before they were knocked out in the playoffs, and people are just like they gotta win. It's like they gotta. They've been so close so many times. They gotta win, and I just feel that the pressure's getting to them a little bit. But like you said, home game. I think the Buffalo Bills are gonna get it done at home. Bounce
Bold,
back.
bold take. I think that the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl window is shut. I think that's probably a bold take. I look at their
That is a
options.
bold take.
Nothing. I don't love anything on the team except for Josh Allen. Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs is good, but if you eliminate him, who's Josh Allen
Who do you
really
got
throwing to?
to the defense?
Yeah. So bold take. I think the Bills Super Bowl window is shut. Uh, but that's probably the case for these two teams as well that you get to break down. It's the New York Jets at the New York Giants. Happy birthday, buddy!
Come on.
Woo!
Thanks. Another Dookie Bowl. Man.
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun, dun.
yeah, exactly. So the Giants beat the Commanders last weekend. It was just terrible game. Terrible, 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 terrible. They only won by one touchdown. Whoop de doo. Good for you. And the Jets had a bye week last week, so they're feeling rested. Um, they share a stadium, so nobody's technically at home. So,
Nope.
technically, the Giants are the home team. But after the way that they've been playing and only score two touchdowns on a pretty beat up Commanders team, I'm gonna go Jets. I bold take, but they haven't been as bad as people think. Yeah, Zach Wilson's not Aaron Rodgers, but their defense has been holding their own. I mean, if you look, 2 weeks ago when they played, who did they play? The Eagles. They
Yeah.
beat the Eagles. Who would have thought? And then before that, they beat the Broncos. Who cares about that? But then when they beat the was it the Patriots the
Yeah.
week prior?
Yeah. Patriots.
No, 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 no. It was the Chiefs. They almost beat the Chiefs if it wasn't for some BS calls. So, their defense can hold their own. So I think that the Jets can honestly hold against their own against the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants. Yeah, bold take. This is one of those games where this season has been so funky where I think the Jets should win. Give me the Giants.
Oh yeah, I feel like this one could be an either
This
a
is a
coin
coin flip.
toss.
This is a
Yeah,
coin
this
flip.
is definitely a coin flip game.
Yep, not exciting. Let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, very weird circumstances. Like the Steelers should have lost to the Rams last week. The Rams were doing whatever they wanted to the Pittsburgh Steelers for 3 quarters. 3 quarters. And then the Steelers won it in the fourth quarter. And this is why they say, like, oh, it's a 60-minute game, right? It's a 4-quarter game. I don't know what happened, but it's just astounds me that Mike Tomlin is somehow going to maintain his 500 streak with this doo-doo roster. This speaks, excuse me. This speaks volumes about Mike Tomlin's coaching ability. Goodness gracious, my bad. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars, they almost lost to the New Orleans Saints, who are one of the doo-doo-ist teams in the league. They are absolute frauds, phonies, if you will. I am actually a Saints fan, so this is why we have the Saints field behind me. but I'm absolutely embarrassed this season. Completely embarrassed. Chris, stop leaving your hat. Uh,
What?
yeah, you have a hat on.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Look on the stream.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry.
You're okay. Uh, yeah. So Jacksonville, they almost lost to the Saints, but Trevor Lawrence, like he's really starting to develop as a quarterback. Really makes me happy. I like the dude. Um, in this matchup, Jaguars are the better team. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That is a bold take again.
Yep.
I
Oh, and
need.
Mr. TikTok's in the chat. Welcome, Mr.
What's up,
TikTok.
Mr. TikTok?
It's Chris's birthday.
Yeah.
Woo! Happy birthday, Chris.
Um, it's I don't know about the Steelers because on one hand they beat the Ravens and the Rams, but then on the other hand they lost to the Texans by more than one score, more than one.
Let me argue that the Texans are actually pretty decent right now.
Yeah, but so are the Falcons, or not the Falcons, the Ravens. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, oh.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars
Okay, that's the safer pick.
because I don't know. This year has gotten me so messed up that I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad. Bad teams are good. Good teams are bad. Bad teams are bad, and good teams are bad too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I said, this season every team is somewhat mediocre. I don't feel like that's a hot take whatsoever.
No, that's exactly how it is. It's like the teams that you expect to win against teams that they should win against
No,
don't.
no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to see what the second half of the season looks like, but this first half feels like the most WTF that we've seen.
Oh, big time.
And
Big
it's
time.
at least the biggest WTF that we've had covering in the 4 years that we've done this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird to say. But there you go, 4 years. Woo!
Yeah. Wow.
This is our fourth season, but I've been on YouTube for 3 years, so. Okay. Eagles at Commanders. So we got the tush push against the Washington Commanders, and which one do I think is going to win?
Am I not breaking this one down?
You're right. I forgot I just did Jaguars and Steelers. My bad.
No, that's okay. Yeah, as you were saying, the tush push, which actually might be banned sooner or later because of the Eagles. Which don't really understand why. I mean, I understand why, but I don't understand why. But I digress. Eagles showed up against my Dolphins, unfortunately. More on them later. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Hey!
I don't know why. I feel like you know how we were saying that the Commanders last year ended the Eagles, perfect streak.
Yeah.
Well, it always happens once a year, I think, that the Eagles lose to the Commanders. They've already won once against the Commanders. I think this is the once a year that they're going to lose to the Commanders. I could be dead wrong. I could be dead right. Who knows? Because this whole season is screwed up.
I'm going against you.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
I'm going with the Eagles. I think that they're just a better built squad. Right now, Sam Howell can't get out of his own way.
Watch him be like, what? Watch him be freaking. What's that guy's name? Joe Montana.
Oh, geez.
This next game, dude, he's just gonna be slinging them.
Just watch. Just watch. Mr. TikTok says, shave your beard for Washington and a stick of gum.
Replace the stick of gum with the pack of Big League Chews, and you got yourself a deal.
Let's move on to the LA Rams at the Dallas Cowboys. This game, oh man. So I remember I remember years ago, whenever the Rams started getting good, I want to say probably 2017. Uh, they were starting to get good, and I was like, okay, are they actually good? We won't know until they play the Dallas Cowboys. They were playing that season. And I said, if they beat them in Dallas, they're actually good. And then they did. And that was a good season. Then the next season, they went to the Super Bowl. Um, but times have changed. I've gotten off my high horse of that week one victory of the Rams. The Rams aren't doing it for me now. The Dallas Cowboys, I know last we saw they had a pretty nasty loss. It wasn't good. It was against the 49ers. But I think the Cowboys, with that time off, they're going to get it right. This is not going to be a close game. Where's the Rams defense? It's nowhere to be found. Aaron Donald has been the quietest person when for the last couple of years you couldn't go a game without hearing about the dominance of Aaron Donald. I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Cowboys. That's the safest pick. I know I picked the unsafe pick with the Eagles versus Commanders, but the Rams are not as good as they were. I think that win, or actually they lost against the Steelers, so that kind of proved my point.
Yep.
Never mind.
All right, Chris. It's Mr. TikTok's favorite time. It is the Minnesota Vikings against the Green Bay Packers, and you get to break this one down, buddy.
Well, for once, I could say that the Vikings have a fighting chance against the Packers because the Packers are absolute dog water. To lose to the Broncos of all teams, like what?
Yeah.
And then the week before to lose to the Raiders too, who lost to the Bears. So therefore, the Green Bay Packers are the worst team in the NFC Central or North, whatever it is. And my dog is barking because somebody's riding their bike around the block. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. They're starting to show a little bit more life, just a tiny bit. I don't know how they beat the 49ers. Well, I know how they did, and I'll get to that when we get to the 49ers. But yeah, the Vikings definitely better than the Green Bay Packers right now. Green Bay Packers stink. And you're gonna go with the Packers.
No. I saw this matchup and I was like, this is the perfect time for Kirk Cousins, man. Like, it is so bad that, of course, the season that Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, the Vikings have a terrible record right now, man. What are they? 3-4 or 3-3?
3-4, yeah.
3-4. Not great. Like, they could easily be so much better. They should be so much better. They should be commanding this division, but they're not. It is the Detroit Lions. But
more on them later.
But we like big butts and we cannot lie. Okay, you other fellas can't deny. Okay, sorry. The Minnesota Vikings, dude, like, they can still turn it around. They can probably sneak into the playoffs with a 9-8 record, something like that. Every team is mediocre. I'm going with the Vikings right now. Oh, okay. And Mr. TikTok says TikTok Senior is watching. Chill out. Sorry, TikTok Senior.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. TikTok Senior.
I didn't know he didn't like music in his professional live streams. You know, when we're broadcasting to 3 viewers.
Professional. My
account, your account, and Mr. TikTok's account. So we saw the 3. Mr. TikTok, thank you so much. And TikTok Senior, I hope you're having a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed that U.S. Bank Stadium tour. They went and checked out the Vikings Stadium, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And in the tour, they get to take you out onto the field and everything. And yeah, that's so cool. I'm very happy for him.
Nice.
Oh, he told his grandma to watch. Oh, how sweet.
Awesome.
Would that be Senorita TikTok Senior? Sonora,
Senora TikTok. I
TikTok,
don't know.
Sonora,
Something like that. I
something like
don't
that. We'll see. All right. Atlanta Falcons. Oh gosh, I'm breaking this one down. Ah,
know.
Atlanta Falcons at the Tennessee Titans. Dude, okay. She can't though. She's making cookies. Aw, how that's so sweet of her.
Oh,
I
can't have
know.
cookies right now.
It's your birthday. It's your
Yeah,
birthday.
it's my birthday. I can't have cookies.
No, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, no.
Uh, so the Atlanta Falcons, Tennessee Titans, dude. Have you heard the rumor that like Tennessee is about to do like a fire sale?
Yeah, because they're selling all their players to Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're going to trade everybody, and they said like starting with Derrick Henry, they're cleaning house. They are giving up on the season, and they just want draft picks or whatever.
Derrick Henry to the Dolphins.
Oh, that would be nasty, dude.
That would be insane. Oh,
How do
one
you
could dream.
stop the Dolphins, man? That offense
One
is going
can
to be
one
crazy.
can dream. One can
You're
dream.
going to put up 80 points with Derrick Henry. Uh,
Yeah.
and then you have the Atlanta Falcons, who are still competing for the division despite being a doo-doo
Oh,
team. Like, honestly, I don't even want the NFC South crown. But hey, the Falcons, who are a poverty franchise, if they want it, they can have it. I don't give a two hoots about it. But yeah, I'm going with the Falcons. From reports, the Tennessee Titans are just giving up. Um,
they also have their rookie quarterback playing.
yeah, yeah. What time
Yeah.
is this game? Like, no, because if it's 10 a.m. here, it's 1 p.m.
It's
in
yeah.
Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be in Tennessee this weekend. So I
Oh,
was like,
nice.
maybe I could go with my cousin to the game, but then again, it's like those tickets are gonna be stupid.
Oh yeah. I'm also going with the Falcons because Titans are doo doo.
Yep, tight ends are doo doo. TikTok Senior is ready for Thursday night football. Absolutely. What is it? Buccaneers and Bills. I hope
Yep.
the Bills can have a good game, dude. It's rough. It's rough. Not as rough as it's going to be for the New England Patriots this weekend as they take on the Miami Dolphins. Talk to me.
Well, okay, so the Dolphins, what is up with giving up that many penalties?
Dude, I thought you were going
Like,
to be like Jerry Seinfeld, like, what is up with the Dolphins and
what is up
penalties?
with the Dolphins? Like, and breathing air.
Yeah. Oh, man, wait. Oh, gosh. Ukraine. Okay. What's up with the Dolphins and flags? All those yellow flags on the field, you think that they support Ukraine or something? Topical humor.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Um, like I was saying, they gave up a lot of penalties. This is what I was saying about with the Eagles. The Dolphins gave up. They had 10 penalties at about 100 plus yards. That you can't do that and expect to win against a team like that. But they're not playing a good team this week. They're playing the Patriots, which are not that good of a team. But with the way this year has been, they beat the Bills, which don't know how.
Miraculously, it was a
This
field goal.
It was freaking what's his name? Bill Belichick's once a year miracle or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins.
I too am going with the Dolphins because the Patriots always struggle in Miami. So it
Yep.
doesn't matter who's that quarterback. When it comes to the Dolphins, they just struggle. Final score prediction is going to be 42-17. I don't think that's a bold prediction.
No, I don't. I don't think that's a bold prediction either.
I don't think so. All
No, I
right.
don't think so either.
Oh, and I get to talk about this garbage game. It's garbage for
Oh,
me. It's garbage for me. So we actually have a Super Bowl rematch, dude. A Super Bowl rematch. I believe it was Super Bowl 44, to be exact, whenever the Saints took on the Indianapolis Colts.
is that the one that they won, or was that?
The only Super Bowl the Saints have ever gone to. So, yes.
Oh,
But
already then.
Drew Brees was the quarterback, and then Peyton Manning was the quarterback of the Colts. And this season, dude, the Saints are just horrible. They are trash. They're not good. And the fact that they have 3 wins is just astounding because Dennis Allen is just a horrible head coach. He should not have been the head coach. He should have remained as the defensive coordinator. Unfortunately, front office cannot manage the team properly. Thought Derek Carr was the best person for the job when, let's see, oh, Aaron Rodgers was available apparently. It just makes me so mad, dude, because I'm sitting there and they keep signing Raiders players after Raiders players after Raiders players. And you want to blame the offensive coordinator as much as you want. I don't care. I'm looking at the people who are actually executing those plays and how horrible Derek Carr has played. You know, he has 6 touchdowns on the season. That's bad. We're in week 8. These are like Russell Wilson numbers, just absolutely pathetic. Then you have the Indianapolis Colts, who are actually an exciting team this year. Anthony Richardson, unfortunately, is no longer playing, but it's Gardner Minshew, dude, and we love Gardner Minshew on this channel. He is fantastic. I'm just Jonathan Taylor's back, and he looked good last week, dude. He went off. I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts in this one. Screw my Saints, dude. Like my Saints are so bad. Uh, and I hope that Dennis Allen gets fired. We cut Carr. You know, honestly, start trading Michael Thomas for picks. You can keep Alvin Kamara. He's the only decent one on the team.
Yeah, I'm also
Even
going with
even
the.
Chris Olave got arrested.
I was just about to say Chris Olave got arrested, so it's like can't really pick the Saints. And they just barely lost to the Browns last week, so
Yeah,
you know.
they look much better than the 49ers did against the Browns, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm it's Indianapolis all the way.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. Houston Texans at the Carolina Panthers.
Oh God. Well, I can only say one thing: the Panthers are absolute doo doo. They have yet to win a game this year. Who knows if they will win a game? They might win this game, which is unlikely because they got CJ Stroud, dude. I don't know. This guy is like a phenomenon. He's an anomaly on this team. He somehow is making this team more exciting to watch again. It's like when like the first couple of years of Deshaun Watson when the Texans were good. What's his name? JJ Watt was healthy. They went to this playoffs and got knocked down the first round a few times. But it's starting to look more exciting. It's like the old Texans that I used to like. The Carolina Panthers, they just haven't figured anything out yet. It's I'm not excited for them.
No, Houston needs to eat this week. So I'm
Yeah.
going with the Houston Texans. Would not be surprised if the Panthers pull out an upset this
Yeah, I
week.
just gonna pull it out of their butt somehow. I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah, but Houston needs to eat this week. So
Yeah.
we're both going Houston. Let's move on to the Cleveland Browns at the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm happy to say that the massage goer is not going to be starting at quarterback due to injury. He's already been ruled out of the game. It will be PJ Walker for, I believe, a third straight week starting for the Cleveland Browns. He's 2-0. He's 2-0. And they are facing kind of a weak Seattle Seahawks team. I think that is good enough for the Seahawks to still beat the Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett, though, dude, last week, he had himself a game. He was the difference between the Indianapolis Colts. Absolute stud of a guy. But looking at it, oh, you know what? DK Metcalf might be out. Oh. You know
I'm
what?
glad you said it. I
I'm
wasn't
going
gonna say it.
spicy. I'm going spicy. I was going to go Seattle, but give me my Browns, dude. Give me my Cleveland Browns. We are going with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I'm also going the Cleveland Browns because I don't know. Last week they did good. And the Seahawks did not do good. I
Nope.
mean, they beat the Cardinals, but they only beat them by 10. Like that. When I think that you're gonna beat the Cardinals, I expect at least 14, not just 10. At least 14. Come on.
Not enough points for you.
Not enough points.
Here's actually a rather intriguing game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals at the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, so excuse me.
No yawning, Chris!
Sorry. The 49ers without Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuel are nothing. I'm sorry to say, I like the 49ers, but they are nothing without those two. Christian McCaffrey has put the team in a backpack, strapped it on his shoulders, and has been carrying the team the entire year. So has Debo Samuel to a lesser extent. And then you got the Bengals. Sorry, brain farted there. Who have kind of come back from being down 0-3 at the beginning of the year, I think it was, and they've been looking okay. Joe Burrow finally starting to look a little bit healthy. Um, I actually don't know if Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey are still going to be out. I kind of want to look that up before I make my pick. So, Nick, you could go ahead and choose who you want.
Well, Christian McCaffrey played last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
What the heck happened?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, oh my God. Well, I'm going to go 49ers because I don't, that defense scares me. And with the Bengals offensive line, I don't see them really putting up too much of a fight. I could be dead wrong. I don't know this year. I do not know.
Yeah, okay, Mr. TikTok. He says Kirk is elite. I don't think I would agree with that. Uh,
He's above average, but not elite.
yeah, he's a stat patter. He's not going to win you the big games whenever they matter most.
Yeah.
But he will get you plenty of fantasy points. Um,
Yeah, I really don't know how to
I'm
feel about this
tempted to
game.
go with the Bengals, dude, but like the Bengals have just not felt good this season. So I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, I'm glad I chose the 49ers too, because I was gonna say if you were gonna pick if I was gonna pick the Bengals and you picked the 49ers, I was like, oh, I made the wrong choice. I made
I
the
was
wrong
really
choice.
debating, but dude, I have no
It's
faith in Joe Burrow this season.
it's just I don't know. The last two games have gotten me scared for the 49ers losing to the Browns and to the Vikings. It's just I don't know.
They're tripping all over themselves. Maybe they just need
Yeah.
good competition, and they'll look better.
Yeah.
Mr. TikTok wants me to be quiet and eat my nachos. I wish I had nachos. That sounds amazing. And then
I
he
don't
wants.
like oysters. Sorry, that those are disgusting.
You don't like oysters,
I do not like oysters. I
bro?
don't like 90% of seafood in general.
Bro,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, so dumb question, but you don't like sushi?
No, I love sushi. I love sushi.
Okay, all
I
right.
don't hot take, I think crab and lobster is disgusting.
That
Yeah.
is wow.
Except if the crab is in like a sushi roll, then I'm perfectly fine with it. But that's not even real crab. It's
It's
that imitation
imitation
stuff.
crab.
But real crab tastes disgusting to me. Hot take. Crab is disgusting.
I'm so shocked right now,
I
dude.
just I see it like in TV shows. People are like, oh, it's so delicious. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like yeah, you dip it in
it's
butter. I tried it.
amazing.
I tried it. I don't like it. I don't like crab. I do not like lobster. I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but
Bro.
yeah,
First
I
off,
absolutely
yeah, there's something wrong with you. Uh,
I do like shrimp. Shrimp is great. Shrimp is
shrimp
delicious.
is good. Yeah.
That's the only crustacean or shellfish that I will eat.
Dude, do you know how much like seafood I eat on a weekly basis?
Probably more than I do in a year.
When we finish this, I'm going to go eat two like beer batted like salmon pieces. It's so good. And then like
Wait, wait,
I
wait, wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Did you say beer battered? Salmon?
Yeah, yeah. Like with the nice little
Ooh.
crust on there and everything.
Oh, that might be a game changer because I like I need to eat more fish, I think.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I'm not supposed to have fried food, but that sounds amazing.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good. You got that
Oh,
crispiness on the outside, and then like I eat
oh,
tons of poke bowls. I eat tons of sushi. Like I'm basically going to turn into a fish.
oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. I It's also very dangerous because there could be parasites and whatnot, but I'm taking the risk.
Yeah, you see, I that's why I don't take the risk.
Yeah,
I don't take that risk. But
it's
yeah,
okay.
no, I like cod. I like
Okay.
catfish. All that
Okay.
stuff's good. I just don't like a lot of it. Salmon's pretty good.
Hang on. Mr. TikTok is asking if we heard about a Nick Chubb injury update. Hang
No,
on 1 second. Let me Google really quick.
maybe it's a good thing we picked the Browns.
Has surgery on need. Will need ACL repair in coming months. Uh, so that was yesterday.
Mr. TikTok says he will be the comeback player of the year next season.
Probably if he could get on the field and everything.
Yeah, and if he could stay healthy, that's the whole thing.
He's one of the best RBs of all time. I'd agree. I think he's one of the best of our generation.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe not of
gosh.
all time, but
Chris, is the next game the game that you're picking for me?
yeah,
All right. Well, then I think I'm supposed to be breaking down this one. Why
you
don't
are.
you no, I'll go ahead and break it down.
Okay.
Okay. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. And honestly, the Denver Broncos have been really great this season, man. They've been playing with their heart on their sleeves. You have a great head coach in Sean Payton. The defense is absolutely elite. You have elite wide receivers in Jerry Judy and somebody else that I can't remember.
Sutton.
Sutton, yep, absolutely. And then Russell Wilson, of course, is looking like MVP form already midseason. And then you have the absolute garbage cans known as the Kansas City Chiefs who can't find their way out of a parking lot. Coming over to the Mile High City, where we all know that everybody on the Kansas City Chiefs team gets nosebleeds. So, yeah, Chris, I think this is the game that you were going to pick for me. So, why don't you go ahead and tell me if I'm going to get the stellar Denver Broncos or the absolute poop-tacular Kansas City Chiefs?
Oh, you're definitely getting those spectacular Broncos.
All right, yay! I reverse psychology. I got what I wanted. Apparently,
And then
woo!
you got me thinking that the Chiefs being so bad that they might actually win. So
Oh
who
no,
knows? Yeah,
no!
there's a possibility that they might win.
I hate you. I hate you so much, Chris.
Hey, you're the one that said I could choose one team
Happy
or
birthday.
one. Thank you. I appreciate that. It
Yeah,
could help me get closer to first place if I'm
yeah.
not already there.
Honestly, you probably could have done the next game as well.
I could
Or
have, but this one was just too good to pass up.
yeah. All right. So guys, Rangers for the win this World Series. I kind of hope it's the Diamondbacks if I'm being honest.
No, I wanted the Rangers because they're one of the few teams that does not have a World Series win yet.
I like the Diamondbacks though.
I do like the Diamondbacks too. I love Pete. I was gonna say Pete Carroll. I love Corbin Carroll, but I feel bad that the Rangers haven't won a World Series in their entire franchise time. And plus, Bruce Bochy's the goat, dude. Like,
Let me argue this. Let me argue this. Okay. The Texas Rangers,
mhm.
right? Whenever the season or during the off season, what did they do? They went out and got like stellar pitching and did a lot of off season acquisitions where everybody was kind of picking them to be where they are right now, right? It was
Yeah,
them or the Houston Astros. So they are where they're expected to be. Then you have the Arizona Diamondbacks who came out of nowhere, dude.
I saw that like halfway through the season or like it was like more than halfway. I think it was like 100 and some odd games in. They had a 0.08% of making it to the World Series.
It's the
Where are
Washington
they now?
Nationals all over.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I I hope that the Arizona Diamondbacks can do it because they are a homegrown team. This is based on just like all their bad seasons finally accumulating into something that they could be proud of. Whereas the Texas Rangers, yeah, you guys just show that you can spend money and that the
that is
Yankees'
true.
old way of doing business still works. Uh, Mr. TikTok is saying Rangers in 5. I'm hoping it's Diamondbacks in 6. But that's just me.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad with either team. So,
Fair enough?
but yeah, I actually do you did trigger that in me that Diamondbacks are homegrown and not bought
Yep.
like the Rangers, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, moving on to the next matchup. It's the Baltimore Ravens at the Arizona Cardinals.
All right, so yeah, we haven't gotten to the Lions yet, but man, what a freaking whiplash, or not whiplash, a whooping that the friggin' Ravens gave the Lions. Man, that was a friggin' wake up call if I ever seen one. Um, I didn't see the game, but that was just
You didn't have to see it to know how
I
badly the Lions were hurting.
oh my god, when I saw the score at halftime when it was like 35 to zip, I was like, excuse me.
Yep.
I don't know. They're going against the dry rub Cardinals in Arizona. I'm gonna be spicy this week. This is my one upset. I'm going with the dry rub this week.
Wow.
I don't know this year. It is so insanely weird. I honestly don't think that the Cardinals will win, but with the way the
Then
season has
why
been
are you
playing,
picking them?
the way this season has been playing out, they might win.
Okay.
There's a slim chance, but I'm taking that slim chance. This is my one upset this week.
Okay. Well, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens in this one. So sorry, bud.
That's okay.
All
That is
right.
okay.
And then Mr. TikTok is saying there's a huge incident in Maine. Have we heard
Yeah,
the news?
I just heard it before I got on the call.
Oh yeah.
Not family friendly, so I don't think we should
Let
talk about it.
Let's talk about it off stream because
Yeah,
yeah. Uh oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get through this because don't think about that stuff. We're here to distract, right? We're here
yeah.
to entertain, get your mind off of that. So let's talk about something that, the world can enjoy. And that is
Football.
the Chicago Bears being skinned alive on Sunday night television. Please, for the love of God, NFL, stop giving us garbage games in prime time. The LA Chargers are a vastly superior team to the Chicago Bears, and you can't change my mind. I'm not going to break down this game because it doesn't deserve to be broken down. When you put garbage teams like Chicago Bears on prime time and force us all to watch, this is what you get. You get one sided affairs where everybody is going to find out that hockey is the much better sport. So give me the Chargers.
Man, there's something in my brain that wants to pick the Bears.
Oh my God.
There's something that wants me to pick the Bears because of what happened last week against the Raiders. But I'm gonna take the safe pick and choose the
The
Dolphins.
Dolphins, the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
I'm gonna choose
Every
the
team is
Chargers.
just going to run a trade
I
on the
just
Bears.
Yeah, no, I don't know what was making me think, oh, you know what? They beat the Raiders last week. They might be able to beat the Chargers. And then I'm like,
Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't
no.
even playing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And I was just like, no, no, no.
Oh my God, did we do? I was about to say, did we do the Raiders pick when it's literally the last game of the week?
Food. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, I do enjoy food. I can't have certain ones right now. So
That's
I'm
okay.
very yeah. Food is good, but moderation.
Moderation. Speaking of moderation, how hungry are the Detroit Lions after that loss? It's the Las Vegas
Oh,
Raiders against the Detroit Lions in Detroit. What are you
talk about
thinking?
talk about poking a sleeping bear with a stick. And talk about poking a sleeping hungry lion with a football. Like I don't know where I was going with that, but the Lions are going to take it. There is no chance that they're going to lose to the Raiders. After getting just completely mollywopped by the Ravens last week, they got a wake up call, and that wake up call says, "Hey, do better."
Okay. And Raiders QB Jimmy Garoppolo is still not medically cleared to return. So I'm going with the Lions the whole time. Give me the Lions. Sorry. Sorry that the last game of the week is not going to get a proper breakdown, but NFL, sorry, your injury system is so bad. Okay,
Yeah,
so we need food every day to live, guys. We do. We do need food every day to live. And speaking of food
yeah.
to live, I am hungry. I'm ready for dinner. It's been a long working day. I had a whole bunch of people come up to me with questions, and coworkers are like, "Oh, they come up to you because you have all the answers," and it's like, "Well, I don't know how I got these answers." Stop coming up to me. It was a short stream. It was a short stream. 46 minutes for 16 games. Stay longer.
I
Probably. Uh, well,
sorry.
what's up?
I was gonna say last stream was longer because Asfan hopped in and you guys were talking about hockey for like a
Yeah,
solid ten,
that's
15
right.
minutes.
That's right. We did talk about hockey for a while, but that's not going to be the case tonight. I think, Chris, it is your birthday, and I know that you are just wanting to go out and celebrate, so I'm not going to keep you here much longer. Uh, but yeah, so thank you very much, Mr. TikTok, for basically being the only person to watch the stream with us, really. We do appreciate
Oh,
you
and TikTok
sticking
Senior.
around. And TikTok Senior, absolutely. WildFan29 here. Um, all right. Well, this is going to be, you are an OG. Absolutely. Thank you so much. These have been our NFL Week 8 predictions. Happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you, and good night.